Salut à tous, c'est Redcov, j'espère que vous allez bien. On est là pour la React de la 1.6, le programme spécial de Zenless Zone Zero.
Mr. Z, over here.
Ah.
Hello, proxies. Welcome to the Zenless Zone Zero special program. As you know, I'm one of the hottest and best, intel. I mean, one of the best intel brokers in New Eridu.
Monsieur
Mr. Z. And joining us today are these two,
Relax, Mr. Z. Your heart's racing.
Huh? How could you tell?
Avec Anby qui fait manger des burgers.
Trigger. It's just, this is my first time being
lui
in the
met
same room
gâchette
with a
parce que
soldier
son
of
nom
the
c'est
defense
Trigger.
force. So I'm feeling a little nervous.
That's okay. I can take it from here. Hello, proxies. I'm Trigger from the New Eridu Defense Force. Position, sniper with Oval Squad.
Hello, everyone.
Squad de
I'm
bol.
Anby from the Cunning Hares. Position, official member.
Donc c'est bien la ambiance.
There's no strict format for the introductions or anything.
Donc pas
But
105
anyway,
étoiles selon le
welcome.
Mickey, etc.
Now, without further ado, let's get started.
Yeah. Donc le
I saw
trailer.
my squad mates buried in the rubble. I'm not sure how I survived. But now, I'll bring this to an end with my own hands. Dying in place of Soldier 11 was my duty.
Oh.
You are...
It's been
Donc.
a long time. I'm Anby, captain of Silver Squad.
Ah, capitaine.
Your friend's beyond saving, Sniper. Silver Company's revival is imminent. No one can stop it.
This isn't right.
Avec de nouveaux
If they
ennemis.
truly wanted to secretly revive this technology, they wouldn't need to go through so much trouble.
Oh, donc ça c'est la
We are
milice.
sisters, in a way. Please, help me. I don't want to lose anything or anyone important to me again.
Wow. Ça c'est... Putain, la Anby elle change. Hein.
Is evil, but we don't have to become the mistake they made us to be. Silver Company's legacy ends with me.
Ah ouais. elle est vraiment stylée. Sachant j'aime beaucoup Anby le personnage. Oh, on a
The
Pulchra, un truc
departed
comme
didn't
ça.
leave us wounded, or with a
Trigger.
heavy cross to bear, but with a melody. Let the wind be the opening notes. I've got your back. Leave it to me. As a sniper, you have failed in your duty. Fear, suffering, despair.
Enjoy.
Oh, il y a Lycaon. Oh, il y a lui.
Stay alert. Sacrifice might wake up soon.
The world was never fair to begin with.
You honestly believe you stand a chance against all of
Ensemble
Tops?
de tops. Oh.
If the world's destined to be destroyed, if the ending could be rewritten, what would you be willing to give up?
Oh là là, ça va être stylé de fou.
Welcome back. Now, Miss Trigger, as a powerful military force, what specific roles does the NEDF play in the city's development?
The Defense Force has three main responsibilities: deterring external threats, containing hollows, and expanding into new territory.
That's a nice way to put it, but in reality, they mostly just resort to violence.
That's a little blunt, Miss Anby.
It's all right. She's not wrong. To ensure the safety of the city, there are times when force is the only option. For example, when a hollow grows too unstable for hand to manage, the Defense Force will mobilize a strike team to swiftly suppress it. Armed with heavy weaponry and superior firepower, they'll exterminate any living creature inside the hollow until they successfully suppress the hollow and neutralize its threat.
Sounds kind of brutal. It's hard to imagine you being involved, Miss Trigger. You seem so gentle, especially when you played the harmonica just now.
That tune was
Ah,
very
c'est ça
pleasant to
qu'on
the
entend
ears.
depuis
It
tout à
makes me think of some
Je trouvais pas
beautiful
l'instrument, mais c'est de
memories.
l'harmonica.
Thanks for the compliment.
Donc ouais,
I've
donc
heard a similar
les
comment
squads au
from a
bol,
squad
c'est vraiment
mate
les mecs,
before.
les forces de
Does this
défense, c'est
tune
les mecs
hold a
encore
special
plus
meaning
vénères
for
que
you,
la
Miss
main.
Trigger?
My former squad leader taught me this melody. It's called Homecoming. It's a piece I know by heart.
Your
Wow.
former squad?
Yes. Before the old capital fell, I was once a member of Crystal Barrel Division's Liar Squad.
Oh, so was it due to a mission with your previous squad that your eyes,
It's okay, Mr. Z. I don't mind talking about it.
Oh.
Indeed. My eyes were corrupted by an ethereal's ether beam during a mission.
D'accord.
As a result, I lost most of my eyesight. But new abilities were also awakened because of
Ok,
it.
donc elle
In
est
addition,
aveugle.
losing my sight heightened my other senses. I can pick up the faintest sounds, smells, and vibrations.
No wonder she could tell how nervous I was.
I heard that, too.
Well, word also has it that when the Phaethon siblings just started out as proxies, they
D'accord,
accepted a
donc aussi.
mysterious commission, which got them into some
Ça se
serious
rend
trouble
aux yeux
alongside a
bandés.
blindfolded girl. Was that you, Miss Trigger?
C'est pas souvenir.
That is indeed the case. My history with the proxy Phaethon goes back further than you might think. For
D'accord,
more
ok.
details, be sure to check out
Donc
the
on a une
agent
histoire
story,
d'agence
Out
que
of
les yeux ne
Sight.
peuvent voir.
Regardless of her past, the
Concernant
trigger in
Trigger.
front of us today is part of a new squad now. She remains a reliable and decisive sniper on the battlefield.
That's true. Miss Trigger, anything you can give us on Noble Squad?
Of course. Currently, Obel Squad operates under the military's Obsidian Division. Most of us came together after surviving the fall of the old capital. We share a common goal: to find the true culprit responsible for that catastrophe.
I see. Can you tell us a little more about your squad mates too?
I'm sorry, but I can't disclose any more information on my squad mates for the moment. You'll just have to wait and see. However, I believe everyone is already familiar with one of our members. She did not experience the fall of the old capital, nor is she intending to uncover the truth behind it. And that is the last member to join our squad, Soldier 11.
Soldat.
Speaking of
Okay.
Miss Soldier 11, I have a question I've been dying to ask, and I'm sure every proxy out there has also been wondering about the answer. I gotta ask now. Miss Anby, why do you and Miss Soldier 11 look so similar?
That's because we're sisters.
What? Wait, you mean you are blood-related sisters, like same parents and all?
Et non,
Then
ça
are you
va
too
bien
close?
au-delà de
Well,
ça.
We're not sisters in the typical sense. It's a long story. Before I joined the
Elle a toujours son
Cunning
burger.
Hares, Soldier 11 and I were part of the Obsidian Division Silver Squad, and I was her squad leader.
Oh, wow. So you were a soldier once, and a commanding officer, no less.
There. Now you know my secret. And do you know what happens in movies when someone knows too much?
Wait, what are you gonna do to me? Please don't joke around like that, Miss Anby.
Mr. Z, your heart is racing again.
Back on track. Is this silver outfit you're wearing today connected to Silver Squad, Miss Anby?
Yes. This is my old Silver Squad uniform.
D'accord.
Soldier 11's caught up in some trouble and has gone missing. Trigger and I are both worried about her, so we've joined forces on this mission. What started as a search and rescue ends up revealing a deep
Ah ouais, non.
secret,
Oh, le
one
gameplay
that
de
ties into
balade
my
mentale.
past, the secrets of Silver Company, and the history between Soldier 11 and me.
Although Anby is pretty quiet most of the time, I can tell that she really cares about Soldier 11. To put an end to the hidden crisis once and for all, Anby had to embrace her past and put on this uniform again.
Yep. Just like how action movie heroes always get a brand new outfit after their big awakening. Billy loves that trope.
That's certainly
That's
an
right.
interesting analogy. Whatever the case, it seems that Soldier 11's disappearance is just the beginning of many untold stories. So, if proxies want to find out more, then make sure to play the
Ok, donc
agent
l'histoire
story,
d'agent de
Echoes of
Anby.
Silver, to uncover the truth.
D'accord.
Miss Anby, careful with that
Deux
burger.
histoires d'agents.
You're gonna stay in your uniform. There's no way Silver Squad could be sloppy like this when battling enemies, right?
Let the girl eat in peace. That said, it's about time we show the proxies how we fight on the battlefield.
Wearing this uniform again brings back memories of the battlefield.
In that case, let's start with Miss Anby. Soldier Zero
La
Anby
OST.
is an electric attribute attack
Un agent
agent
d'attaque
who
à
uses
l'attribut
dual
électrique.
swords in combat. Anby will mark enemies she hits, and her attacks will charge and activate these marks, stacking up to 3 times.
trop
After
fort.
they are activated,
Wow.
press special attack, and Anby will dash through the enemy with a powerful slash, dealing electric damage while consuming a mark. Each mark consumed will trigger an extra instance of damage. This damage will be counted as aftershock attack damage. With enough energy, hold the special attack button, and Anby will throw her dual
C'est deux
swords,
épées.
unleashing Sundering Bolt. 3
D'accord.
stacks of marks will be applied to the enemy hit.
As expected of the captain of Silver Squad, no matter how many times I see it, your combat style never fails to impress.
As the former captain of Silver Squad, Soldier Zero Anby excels at fighting as a unit with her teammates. By locking onto a target, not only does Anby's own damage against them increase, that target also takes
gain des dégâts crits augmentés par le contre.
If there is a stun or support character in the squad,
le soutien d'un squad, le dégât des contre-coups, contre celle-ci augmente en bah, dis donc.
Lock onto the enemy, wear
Ah, il le drop comme
the
ça.
time is right, deliver the final blow. That's at the core of my combat instincts.
In combat, hold special attack, and Anby will instantly inflict 3 stacks of activated marks on the enemy. Then, press special attack to unleash Azure Flash, and quickly deal massive electric damage. Once you have enough decibels, press ultimate to have Anby execute powerful slashes against enemies in a large area ahead, dealing massive electric damage while once again applying 3 stacks of activated marks. Then, unleash another Azure Flash to finish the rotation. In addition, by launching 3 consecutive Azure Flashes,
3 fois consécutivement, on fait une instance supplémentaire de dégâts. Ça donne le petit éclair qu'on voit. Putain, mais ouais, on va poule.
There was a time when I fought to destroy every enemy in my path, but now I'll use my strength to fight for what really matters.
By the way, that agile figure we just saw is actually Miss Pulchra. After leaving Pompey's gang, she joined the Sons of Caledon and is now working under Caesar.
Jumping ship to another faction? That's a mercenary for you.
Even among mercenaries, Miss Pulchra is
le marteau, je sais plus c'est quoi, c'est
As a physical attribute stun agent, Pulchra excels in aftershock attacks, coordinating with her teammates to hunt down enemies. With enough energy, press special attack to have Pulchra enter the Hunter's Gate state, increasing her day's dealt. When switching off field while under Hunter's Gate, the state will persist until Pulchra switches in again. During this time, if the on-field agent hits an enemy with a special attack or EX special attack,
pour l'instant, si l'agent sautin touche un ennemi
with a special attack or EX special attack, Pulchra will target that enemy, and any damage dealt to the target thereafter.
Ah oui, là on voit que là elle attaque et elle attaque à côté.
Or while Pulchra isn't on the field, she can also enter Hunter's Gate
via
an evasive assist.
Par contre, l'ulti de Pulchra est genre nul. Genre, c'est juste un tir de ces deux flingues. Genre.
Last but not least, let's talk about Obo Squad's ace sniper, Miss Trigger. As an electric stun agent, Miss Trigger works best giving her team supporting firepower from the flanks. Hold basic attack to activate her scope, and Trigger will enter her sniper stance, firing continuous shots ahead and accumulating purge. While in sniper mode, use directional movement to adjust your ambush location and dodge enemy attacks. Upon releasing the basic attack button, Trigger will retract to her setup.
Ah ouais, excuse-nous, excuse-nous de... Elle fait des tirs de folie, genre le truc presque elle s'allonge en mode bas les couilles.
With sufficient purge, truly excels. When on-field squad mates basic attacks, special attacks, quick assists, and other skills hit enemies,
on voit qu'elle attaque à côté, ça va être la nouveauté, les alliés qui attaquent en même temps que toi.
If the main attack is an EX special attack, ultimate, or other similarly powerful move, Trigger will also provide stronger supporting firepower. Apart from dealing a significant amount of days, her supporting attack will also have a relatively high interrupt level. Of course, it also consumes more purge. Also note that when Trigger's aftershocks hit enemies, they'll reveal enemy weaknesses, allowing the squad to deal increased damage.
On a fait plus de dégâts, ça va être bien ça. Augmenter les dégâts sans forcément attendre en augmentant la confusion.
With her EX special attack, not only can Miss Trigger deal massive electric damage to enemies, she can also enter coordinated support. During coordinated support, when any attack from a squadmate hits an enemy, it will trigger an aftershock attack from Trigger without consuming any purge. Upon reaching the maximum duration or activation count, Trigger exits coordinated support. With enough decibels, press your ultimate and Trigger will release a charged shot against the enemies in a large area ahead, dealing massive electric damage and entering coordinated support.
Having Trigger covering my 6 makes me feel at ease.
Next, let's take a look at Miss Trigger's skills in combat. Hold the basic attack button and Miss Trigger enters sniper mode and unleashes her finishing move before bringing a squad mate in with quick assist. Miss Trigger flanks the enemy and exposes their weaknesses, working with her team to launch an offensive. Unleashing her ultimate, Miss Trigger enters coordinated support, providing high-frequency fire support for her squad. She rapidly stuns enemies, creating space for her teammates.
I always give it my all, be it when I'm covering my squad or fighting alone.
I'm glad that Soldier 11 has a reliable teammate like you. I finished my burger, Mr. Z. We should do the big reveal.
Right. Now let's take a look at the
La recherche de signal.
long-awaited
Bon, ça c'est la
signal search
bannière.
details. In the first half of 1.6, proxies can obtain limited S-rank agent Soldier
Donc,
Zero Anby
ok,
and
c'est
S-rank W engine
Soldat
Severed
Anby.
Innocence through the exclusive channel Electric Reflection and W
Donc, on va
engine
dire
channel
Anby
Dissonant
en
Sonata.
mode
The
Soldat 0,
corresponding
5
channels
étoiles.
will also
En
have
S
boosted
plutôt.
race for the new A-rank agent Pulchra
Avec
and
Pulchra.
A-rank W engine Box Cutter.
Je vais être content de
I'll be
l'avoir
fighting
Pulchra.
alongside you all with my new
Mais
look,
je pense qu'elle va être très peu
Then,
jouée.
in the second half,
Après c'est un personnage de rang 1 mais quand même.
Miss Trigger. Proxies
Et
can
après,
obtain
c'est
limited
Trigger.
S-rank agent Trigger and S-rank W engine Spectral Gaze through the exclusive channel Sights of Asphodel and W engine channel Dazzling Chorus.
Leave
Ok.
the range support to me.
In addition, previous
Après, à
limited
voir
agents
pour
and
les,
W engines will also
Oh,
rerun
et
in
Bernice de
1.6. In
retour.
the first half, proxies can obtain S-rank agent Bernice and
Pendant
W
la moitié,
engine
peut obtenir
Flamemaker
l'agent
Shaker
Bernice.
from their channels. In the
Ah
second
non,
half,
Bernice.
it'll be S-rank
Et
agent
Zuyuan,
Zuyuan
elle
and
revient
W
très
engine
souvent.
Riot Suppressor
Oh,
Mark
Bernice, ça
6.
pourrait être bien l'obtenir, mais avoir
We also
Trigger
have
et...
new second event for 1.6,
et la
where
nouvelle
proxies
Anby,
can
bon,
obtain
je
a total
préfère
of
ça, quoi.
10 encrypted master tapes and
Ok,
10
donc,
boopons. Don't forget to claim
Liban de
them.
maîtresse et
Also,
10 boopons.
proxies can obtain new avatars in version
Nouveaux
1.6.
avatars.
Take a look.
Bah oui.
After the update, proxies can unlock Trigger and Pulchra's trust and invite them to hang out after
Et
meeting the
attention, il faut les
requirements.
conditions remplies.
When I'm off duty, I'm more than happy to spend time with you, Proxy.
Soldier Zero Anby, on the other hand, has no individual trust
Anby,
events.
elle, en a
After all,
pas.
Soldier Zero Anby might be the Anby of the past.
C'est toujours
but
Anby,
she's still Anby.
d'accord.
Yep.
Therefore, Soldier Zero Anby
Quand elle
will
a sa
share
confiance
trust
avec
with Anby,
Anby.
and rewards will be unlocked for them in
De manière
sync.
synchro.
In addition,
Ah,
Soldier 11's
le niveau
fourth
4 de la
trust
confiance
level
soldat
will
sera
be
disponible dans
available
cette
this
version.
Next, let's take a look at the new dynamic wallpapers you can
D'accord.
unlock.
Ah, mais il y a quand même un fond d'écran spécial Anby. Mais elle a pas d'événements plus elle. Alors peut-être il y aura des événements, genre des discussions par rapport à ça. Mais à voir. À voir, à voir. Après oui, comme ils le disent, bah, le truc c'est que c'est Anby. Donc Anby, bah c'est Anby.
We certainly got a lot of info today. I should be able to make a fortune with this intel.
Mr. Z.
Nothing. You two must have other things to say. Here's a small token of
Redemption.
more than enough.
Ok, donc Soldat 0 Anby. Bah, libre jusqu'à demain à minuit, on va dire 23h59. Ok.
Now, it's welcome back to the Zenless. You won't
Donc là, ça va
believe
être
the military
les
secret.
Already?
Huh? What auction?
Oh, you haven't heard? There's a major auction coming up, and all the most elite up for it.
Is
prépare
there
pour
something
l'événement.
extraordinary up for grabs or what?
Absolutely. Get this. Rumor has it
Ah,
one
mais
of
du
the
chaos.
items
Oh,
is
ça
the
va être ça.
secrets behind the sacrifice.
Lius is-
Specifically, the
ok.
sacrifice that proxies took down at the construction site.
Sounds suspicious.
Now you're catching on. So, in the main story of version
Ah,
1.6,
c'est l'histoire principale de
proxies will
1.6.
be commissioned to participate in the auction and secure that suspicious item.
Our proxies do
D'accord.
have plenty of
Oh,
experience with hollow
histoire
commissions,
principale, saison 1,
bidding in
épilogue,
high
hein.
society auction? Is that really feasible?
Donc avec
After
le
all,
lycaon
even
et
just paying
le
electricity
vampire
bills
là,
for the video store can be a stretch.
avec la
It'll be
maid.
fine. The person behind this commission
On va dire
is
la Lolita,
quite
si on peut dire ça.
powerful. He
Oh, la
is
Lolita,
none other than
plutôt
the
la
true
gothique.
benefactor of Victoria Housekeeping, the mayor of New Eridu. So, finances should
D'accord.
housekeeping.
Donc le Vitamel
the
associé
mayor
d'entretien
of
Victoire.
New
Le maire de la nouvelle
Eridu.
Eridu.
So,
Ça donne le
finances
mec
should
avec
be
les
the
lunettes,
least of
là.
our proxies' concerns.
Wow, that's a serious backer. This could
Ah
be a
oui,
real
on est bien
turning
pour
point
cette
for
saison.
proxies.
On top
Deux
of
quêtes
that,
d'agent
with
histoire
the
avec
mayor's
Anby
help,
et Trigger.
proxies will regain
Et,
some of their original powers. This
Et
is all part of
on
this
va dire
new
épilogue
story.
de,
Sounds like we've
de
got
on va
this
dire de
auction
la-
in
l'acte
the
1.
bag.
not necessarily. As I mentioned before, it's going to be a battleground for different factions. Apart from our proxies and their employer, some famed families from Tops, and even New Eridu's most infamous phantom thief syndicate, Mockingbird, will all be in attendance.
Wait, Mockingbird? I've heard of them. They keep the city's elites on their toes. Though they're a gang of thieves, they have their own set of values with which they operate by.
Exactly. So in this chaotic mix, friend or foe no longer matters, as allegiances can shift in an instant. Alongside some familiar faces, there are some newcomers you may want to check out, such as the collector who's giving proxies an auction invite, Hugo.
Oh, I've heard gossip that this charming blonde has a complicated past with Mr. Lycon from Victoria Housekeeping. They did some real crazy stuff together before, but then for some
du
reason
nouvel an avec le tournoi des bambous. Donc à voir, ça va être très intéressant.
Miss Vivian.
Avec Viviane.
She's regal and elegant, but talks in riddles. So enigmatic.
So, are they friend or foe?
What are Hugo and Vivian really after? Why would they approach the proxies? All these questions will be answered in the main story of version 1.6.
I'm so curious how the auction
Ça va
will
être chaud,
turn
ça va être
out.
vénère.
But
Ça va
right
être
now,
une
let's
dinguerie.
take a look at other updates for version 1.6.
Nouveauté.
First is Hollow Zero. The crisis brought by Geppetto is yet to be resolved when chaos erupts in the Lost Void again. With Ray's new discoveries, the Dancing on Strings series of investigations begin to open up. After the update, proxies can choose between the bosses Sacrifice and Geppetto when challenging the final battle of Battlefront Purge.
As one of the most terrifying symbiotic ethereals, Geppetto's attacks are agile and unpredictable. The beast that once controlled other ethereals has become a puppet, dancing on the strings of the hollow. Agents can focus their fire to impair Geppetto by destroying its hands or tail. Once impaired, Geppetto will enter the puppet state.
When the battle reaches its climax, the battlefield will also reach its shadowy epilogue. Geppetto will lay a curtain of phantoms and rain attacks down on his enemies. If any agent missteps and enters the curtain of phantoms, they'll enter the suspended state where they're slowed and they cannot use their skills.
However, Geppetto also has weaknesses. Though it's the puppeteer of the Lost Void and can summon other ethereals to assist it, if you defeat them within the time limit, Geppetto will fall, crashing to the ground.
What a difficult opponent!
Indeed, the even more challenging difficulty 6 of Battlefront Purge is also coming in the new version, alongside all new modifiers for proxies to try. There, proxies will also face an even stronger Geppetto in the final battle. Of course, new investigation strategies will also be available in the new update to help proxies succeed.
Furthermore, the Hollow Zero investigation team has added new exclusive gear for Evelyn, Asriel, Jane, and Car. Some of this gear can even alter agent skills.
Oh, what the fuck, le rayon laser de Villette. Ah oui, d'accord. Mais what the fuck.
Multiple stages will be available there, each with their own special effects. For example, chaotic maps, maximum health limits, increased combat power with more gear coins, etc. I hear there's even a stage where a mysterious and powerful enemy has issued a challenge. These unique stages should bring proxies an interesting experience.
There's also the event Hollow Zero Shattered Edge, where proxies can head to Perpetrator Battle and try out all new stages for Evelyn, Asriel, Jane, and Car. Work together with more of your companions to shatter those ominous blades and earn limited time rewards.
Apart from what was just mentioned, many new areas, new events, and a map refresh function, even some urgent events, are all waiting for proxies to discover.
Ok.
Next, let's talk about Soldier Zero, Anby, and Trigger's upcoming stories
Ouais,
in
les
version
histoires de Soldat
1.6.
Zero et de
Their
Anby
stories will be available
via
via the
l'événement
themed event
thématique
TV schedule. Please
Édition
note,
spéciale.
during Trigger's limited time TV schedule
Il est
event,
disponible
there
pour
will
durée
be a
limitée.
new
Le
shooting
mode de
range
jeu de
gameplay
stand de
mode.
tir sera
In
disponible.
the shooting range, Trigger is, as ever, a reliable sniper,
Ok, ouais, je
able
vois.
to switch between scoping and non-scoping modes. In non-scoping mode, proxies can switch between single shot and rapid fire. In scoping mode, Trigger's ability to sense ether fluctuations will take a more visible form, and shots will consume more bullets. At the same time, bullets will pierce, becoming far more deadly.
That's right.
Okay.
Different monster targets will appear in the range, and the more you hit, the higher you score.
Eh ben,
There will
faut faire
also be
attention.
special targets, such as hostage targets that will lose you points when hit, blast crawlers that explode, and more.
ceux qui
Don't
explosent.
forget to reload when shooting. It's not going to be easy to get a high score in this training made for an ace sniper.
Apart from the different stages, each stage will intermittently enter a focus fire period, where a whole bunch of golden bamboo targets will pop up. Bullets become unlimited, and you won't need to reload. Have fun taking out the trash!
In New Eridu, there's
Ok, un petit
plenty
mode de
of
jeu
things
qui a l'air
that
sympa.
need our proxies to help out.
C'est un programme spécial ou c'est boîte de nuit? On sait pas trop. Genre.
VR testing with what seems to be an altered mental state, yelling about defeating bad guys and saving the world.
I know about that. It's a data malfunction that's plunged that bamboo into a
franchement,
waking
ça
dream.
m'ex-
Only
ça
when their
m'excite.
wish inside the dream.
Able to help with anything bamboo related. Participate in the March on Tiny
En avant,
Titan version
petit
event and enter Tully's stream to fulfill his wish for battle. Combat in this stream will be top down, and Tully will no longer simply be an assistant to agents, but
Ah
the
oui,
main
d'accord.
fighting force, raining fire down
On
on
le voit
enemies
qu'il est en train
as
de
a
faire.
drone.
By completing battles in the dream, you can unlock more dream equipment for Tully, providing it with more
Et
powerful
la petite vidéo
firearms.
dessus, ça me fait penser à.
Equipment will offer different kinds of
Je sais pas pourquoi
firepower and battle
au mode
effects.
Call of Zombie en vue
After
dessus.
each
Je
round
sais
of
pas, ça me
battle,
fait penser à ça.
proxies can selectively modify and upgrade equipment at the modification workshop to power up Tully even further. As you fight more battles, your battle level will increase, unlocking more stage buffs.
Ok, avec des
By
bonus.
completing the specified stage during the event, proxies can claim the all-new A-rank
Ils
agent,
peuvent obtenir
Pulchra,
Pulchra, donc c'est encore
as well
mieux.
as the hamster cage pass and other limited time rewards like
C'est encore mieux
polychromes.
pour ceux qui,
In the new
s'ils n'arrivent pas à la
version,
gagner
an
lors des
uninvited
poules.
visitor will arrive at the video store.
That's right. A little bamboo called Quixie appears
Ah, qui
outside
chante,
the
ouais,
video
pendant
store
qu'il chante.
wanting to smash his windows after reading way too many web novels and believes he's a wandering knight of justice. And Proxies, having stopped it from his heroic smashing, is an innocent farmer bewitched by evil magic. It claims it wanted to smash the glass to save Proxies from the evil magic castle.
I've already thought of a good title. Encounter with the delusional bamboo, a futile and doomed battle.
It's not entirely doomed. To protect your windows, proxies can participate in the event Little Knight's Big Charge and help this little knight complete 10 great trials, allowing him to marry the beautiful princess.
During the event,
Wow.
Quixie will take on a new trial every day. And as its squire, proxies must lend a hand when needed. Whether it's
Ils sont
giving
trop
our
vénères,
knights
les
encouragement
mecs qui
or
font les
photographing
OST
its
du-
heroics, or even helping defeat enemies blocking the way. Upon completing trials, proxies can obtain a new collectible and
Donc,
other
c'est aussi
rewards
d'autres
like
récompenses comme des
polychromes.
contrôles,
Actually,
la base.
I'm also a legendary spy reincarnated, once living a life of espionage and danger.
How about you touch some grass first? Plus, reincarnation novels are so last decade.
Back on track. In the new version, an old friend will also come seeking help from proxies, Corin.
Yep, that's right. One of her clients claimed to have seen a ghost in the newest HIA VR event, a phantom that doesn't appear in the records. However, she's a bit too scared to confirm it herself, so she's here to ask proxies to come with.
During the event, head to the HIA club and participate in Virtual World
Monde virtuel
Battlestorm
par le
to
pet de-
experience themed battles each day. there are 2 difficulties to choose from. Theme stages will have special combat buffs, so choose the right agents to best take advantage of them.
In addition, this event will also have special offensive stages. In these stages, you have to use specific agents to challenge different bosses. It'll be more challenging. But don't worry, the HIA will provide powerful tactics to help you succeed.
After completing stages, proxies can obtain a tuning calibrator, polychromes, and other rewards. But I'm still really worried about that VR ghost.
Stop scaring yourself! No matter what happens, Corin will be there to protect proxies.
That's true! Apart from Corin, another familiar face also needs help from proxies. In version 1.6, proxies will encounter Miss Pulchra running errands on 6th Street. Though officially, she's now part of the Sons of Caledon, she has to do well during her probation to truly be accepted.
Probation? Even mercenaries have to go through that?
So, as the kindest soul on 6th Street, what do you say about lending her a hand, proxies? Participate in the Delivery Catwoes event and help Pulchra complete the errands for the Sons of Caledon. You get polychromes and other rewards from it.
I wonder what Pulchra, with her profits first attitude, will gain from being a part of the Sons of Caledon family. Let's stay tuned.
Now, back to combat. In version 1.6, there will be a new update to routine cleanup, where proxies will be able to obtain the new drive discs, Shadow Harmony, and Faven's Melody.
Proxies can also head to Expert Challenge to fight the new enemy, Lumberjack. Careful of his massive saw. That thing's no joke.
In addition, Shiyu Defense, Critical Node, and Deadly Assault will continue to rotate updates in version 1.6. Don't forget to take them on, proxies.
Our familiar double drops events are also back in 1.6, with increased drops for both combat simulation and
ça va être cool ça, pour monter les
so
persos,
get the
ça
mats
va
you
être très
need,
très bien.
proxies.
That's the event all wrapped up. Let's check out our version optimizations.
Ah, les optimisations.
First, an update to Expert Challenge. After the update, Expert Challenge will, in accordance with the materials required by the S-Rank agent of the current exclusive channel, periodically activate a burnout mode for the corresponding stage. Under this mode, spend double battery charge to gain double drops.
This mode should help proxies increase efficiency when farming for agent materials.
D'accord.
Now, let's check optimizations related to upgrading agents.
Ça m'intéresse mieux.
Version 1.6 will welcome
Les disques de
updates to
poussée
the
seront mises à jour.
W-Engine and drive disc interfaces. Now, when you press Enhance, you can see the model for the W-Engine or drive disc on the left. Even when fully upgraded, you can still use Enhance to check the model.
In addition, in the new version, when agents, W-engines, or Bangbu reach each milestone of 10 levels, the upgrade interface will no longer automatically close.
Ah, ça c'est
can
bien.
continue promoting, modifying, or optimizing. It'll only close when the upgrade target has reached the maximum level for the current
Animation
internet
pour application.
reputation.
Ça c'est bien ça.
That's right.
Ouais, revenir à chaque fois.
Speaking of upgrades, there are upgrades to the special training plan system too. In the new version, once proxies have set a training goal for their agents and completed the corresponding upgrade material stage, the results page will display the percentage of progress made toward the required number of materials. This should help proxies check their progress on their goals.
Also, there will be optimizations made to quick access of upgrade interfaces after completing stages. When you hit the return to upgrading button, it will no longer take you to the special training plan interface, but to the upgrade interface, smoothing out the kinks in the process. Outside the game, we've also prepared stories for Anby and Pulchra. They'll be here soon, so
Ah oui,
stay
mais ça c'est
tuned,
les démos,
proxies.
ça c'est les vidéos.
As for Trigger, we'll hear more of her stories in the future, so keep an eye on our official channels.
Well, it's getting late. I need to go make preparations for the auction.
Okay, where's your invite then?
What? They didn't invite New Eridu's best intel broker? How dare!
Ah, je pense
Thank
qu'on
you
est
for
sur la
watching
fin.
this. The newest version
Le
among
12
the
mars.
forgotten ruins will arrive.
Dans 2 semaines.
Remember to check it out.
Mercredi dans le... Pas mercredi, semaine pro, mais celui d'après. Cette musique endiablée, genre les mecs c'était boîte de nuit, je suis désolé. En vrai, fun, j'adore. Non, franchement, incroyable. La 1.6 elle va être fun, sachant que la 1.6 c'est la dernière. Après, ça sera la 2.0. Vu qu'ils l'ont dit. Attendez, hop. C'est. Là, ils le mettent. Main Story saison 1, épilogue. Donc, fin de la saison 1. Fin de l'arc 1. Donc, c'est vraiment très très intéressant. Ça va être grave cool. Donc on a quête d'agent histoire d'Anby, de Anby rang S en mode soldat 0, Trigger. Bon, on a Pulchra, bon, qui est rang 1, un petit peu déçu par rapport à son ulti. Où le truc c'est que c'est pas
Enough energy.
c'est attendez.
Adapt to any. A truly skilled mercenary.
Trick. Any damage deck or EN. During this well, enter the hunt down enemies. With enough energy, press special attack to have Pulchra enter the interscape. Field agent hits an enemy with a special attack in again. During this time, if the on-field agent hits an enemy with a special attack or EX special attack.
C'est juste un tir, quoi. C'est juste un tir. C'est ce qui me fait un petit peu décevoir. Bon, après, ça va être pareil, mais bon, là, c'est un petit peu différent avec Trigger. Alors, eux, ils appellent ça gâchette, ça m'en fout. Je crois que quand elle fait son ulti, en fait le truc c'est que son ulti, bon, c'est un tir pareil, on va dire c'est le même style, mais je sens que ça va être vraiment, ça va toucher tous les ennemis, alors que Pulchra ça va juste peut-être toucher les premiers ennemis qui touchent, je sais pas trop. Mais encore ils ont montré un effet d'animation, parce que je crois que quand ils avaient montré un peu je crois que c'était les leaks, un truc comme ça, genre vraiment Pulchra on était en mode bah, en fait c'est juste Billy ouais, c'est juste Billy en fait, genre on était en mode bon, c'est pas, je veux dire pour l'ulti c'était pas dingue quoi. Donc mais même là quand on voit Trigger c'est juste un gros tir, il y a juste peut-être Anby qui est plus stylé par rapport à ça, mais bon voilà, on a 2 quêtes d'agents d'histoire, une main story, on a des events de néant 0 et c'est tout quoi. Donc pas plein d'autres petits events aussi, mais voilà, le plus important c'est ça. De toute façon moi je vais essayer de pull Anby et Trigger, hein, je vais essayer de les avoir parce qu'ils sont vraiment stylés. Surtout Anby je pense que ça va être vraiment le plus intéressant, mais je pense que Trigger elle peut faire extrêmement mal vu qu'elle peut intervenir et tout, même si on la joue pas. Donc ça peut être vraiment stylé. Donc si voilà, donc de toute façon nous on le fera en live avec les drops et tout, donc vous aurez le lien de la chaîne dans la description. Vous pouvez rejoindre aussi les autres réseaux sociaux, que ce soit Twitter où je réagis beaucoup à tout ce qui est Zenless, des fois les leaks et tout, ou les annonces des persos, et le Discord où on parle beaucoup par rapport à tout ça, donc je vous invite à rejoindre tout cela bien évidemment. Mais voilà, n'hésitez pas à lâcher un pouce bleu, à vous abonner si la vidéo vous a plu, ça aide aussi à soutenir la chaîne, ça montre votre soutien et ça me permet de me motiver encore plus par rapport à ça. Donc voilà, merci à vous tous, passez une bonne journée, une bonne soirée et on se dit à la prochaine. Sur ce, des bisous, ciao ciao.